Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I want to discuss, I am filming this a day in advance. So today, technically, but the day this video will be out, it'll be yesterday. So we're going to be discussing the Mac attacks, which did just release, and we're going to be discussing when is the right time to buy these, if it's a sell or hold. Just kind of, going over the current pricing, discussing it, if any of them really went up, which it didn't seem like there was too much progress on these. Not really surprised about that. There wasn't really too much hype to follow this shoe. The main reason it was going to flip is just because, it's a Travis Scott sneaker. That whole, the whole Travis Scott series flipped, so it was going to continue with that, you know what I mean? And the whole Travis Scott Nike series. But if you guys want more content like this, feel free to check, again, my group down below. You guys can check out my Instagrams. Hit me up. Give me a follow if you ever need any kicks, anything. Just shoot me a DM. I've been selling a lot of the Powerpuff SBs recently, so again, y'all can DM me if you need any particular size or pair. I'll have bigger sizes in very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. I know I've been saying that for the last couple videos, but it's going to be this week. So for anybody curious, if you need like an 11 Buttercup or another colorway, just let me know. I'll probably be able to get you right. Yeah, if you want more content like this, just subscribe and like down below. We got tons more on the way just like this. Trying to tune our likes on this video. And yeah, you guys can see, with our group, some of the undermarket sneakers we do. If you like undermarket sneaker deals, then yeah, that's something we specialize in. You guys can see some of that on our Twitter as well. If you guys go right here, I'll give this a second to load. But yeah, this is what we specialize in. We've done some undermarket Powerpuffs, $100 carbon foams, almost retail cherry SBs, some Prado SBs again at like 160 for like 9.5. So good sizes. And yeah, all you gotta do is just get in that waitlist and you'll start cooking more with us. It's not just undermarket sneakers. You can read up and learn about what we do on our website, how we help you. But that's it. I hope y'all will enjoy. And we had some people cooking these this morning. But why don't we just go ahead and discuss what we got going on with this release, because there really is a decent amount we got. So the current prices again are just at a range of around $240 to $370, with the bigger sizes going for more. Of course, you guys can check out that size 13. I believe this might have been one of the few sizes that actually, yeah, no. So I'm still, I wasn't tripping right there. Basically, none of these sizes have really made any progress up recently or right now. I just don't think there's too much demand for the Mac attacks. I mean, yes, there's a lot of people going out the way to buy them today, but those are the main people that are going to want them. They're going to go out the way, try and get them today. I just don't think this pair is really, I just don't think this has like, the same hype as some of the other Travis Scott releases we've seen this year. You can go and, look at what some of those other ones are going for. And yes, this is a new model. It's not a Jordan 1 low, but it still was limited. There was like 39K pairs in sneakers this morning. So there really wasn't a lot of them, but it just kind of goes to show you, even with this sneaker being, a little bit more on the side of, hey, there isn't as many raffles or, drops that are happening for the sneaker that actually have a decent amount of stock behind it. It just still seems like, hey, there isn't a lot of general buyers for this shoe. I mean, the main people that are going out the way, again, are just really big Travis Scott fans, in my opinion, at least, because I'm not buying these. I'm a sneakerhead myself. I love shoes, but it just, this one I'm not feeling. I'm passing. If I wanted this shoe, I could just go get the regular Mac Attack, and it pretty much looks the exact same. Everything is the same, pretty much, except for, well, the swoosh. I mean, there really isn't much of a difference with these. So it just kind of shows you, you put a name behind it, it'll have some hype, and that's really what the shoe is. So I wouldn't recommend, going and holding this shoe. I know a lot of people might think, oh, if I buy the shoe long term, maybe it'll do well. But go look at, for example, Travis Scott Air Max. Some of the ones that are a little bit less hype, like, for example, the Saturn Gold colorway and then Travis Scott Air Max, those haven't really risen much or made much progress since their initial release. I think they're at about the same pricing. So just kind of, it goes to show you, even with time, some of the models do not go up in price. And that's kind of how I feel about these. I don't feel like they'll be making that much progress. Even with it being a little, limited, not a lot of raffles, I just don't think it has some of the same hype as the other pairs. But I could be wrong. So if you want to get a pair, maybe just put it away, for long term. Of course, if you wait a really, really long time, of course, you'll make some money on holding it. It'll be much more valuable in the future if you keep them brand new. But again, this is just one of those ones where I'm like, if I really wanted a Travis Scott sneaker, there'd probably be other options on the board, other ones I would go for, So it's mainly one I would just be like, what, if I got these, I'd sell them right now, probably get a pair that I really wanted, or I'd just, sell them, keep the profit from it, just something like that. I'm not too crazy about them, but yeah, if you got a pair today, let me know down below. I mean, it was still a fairly hard release to hit on. I did not see a lot of dubs today. That's one main thing I will mention, but yeah, you guys can see, I mean, the prices will probably be slowly, kind of coming down or, staying at about this range over the next couple days. I really don't see them spiking up all of a sudden, even with it being a kind of more affordable Travis Scott sneaker around Christmas time. I just don't think it's one that I don't think it's one that you would want to hold when you have other options on the board. There's a lot of other sneakers that I feel like are a lot better ones to kind of go and grab instead of these. Like, for example, the recent Powerpuff SBs or some of the other SB collabs we've seen this year. I feel like those will age better than this one, because some of those aren't really like questionable in terms of like if how many people like them. Like, a lot more people like those than for example, this pair. I don't feel like I feel like there's a decent amount of love for this pair, but I also feel like there's a lot of hate behind it. I just feel like there's a lot of people that are just not with it. They're like, man, this is a straight hypey shoot, which I can totally understand that, kind of mindset. Like, the reason these are flipping is because the name right here. That is the only reason. Go look at the regular Mac Attacks. They're not valuable. And usually when, you see some of these shoes that, have a collaboration or something, the initial model might be very valuable. But with this one, it's like, no. The OG model was like $90, $100. So if you really just wanted a Mac Attack, go grab the OG ones. I actually think those ones look pretty good too. So that's really all I need to mention. Look, the box is the same even. There really isn't a difference. You got the Cactus Jack thing. They do this on like most of their collaborations. But yeah, plain insoles too. Come on now. Like, are we really going with plain? I guess, but yeah, there's not much to these shoes. It's at the end of the day, this was a pass for me. If I hit, I hit. If I didn't, oh well. I'm not really going out the way to look for this sneaker, because again, it's not one I'm really that crazy over. But if it's a shoe you need, then let me know. Hit me up on my IG. I might be able to find you a pair. But it's just they're all right at best in my opinion. I do feel like, yes, this is overhyped, but so are a lot of sneakers. I can't just call out this one like this is overhyped, this, because like I really would just be picking, kind of just like picking and choosing there, because there's a lot of SBs from this year where the prices, the main reason they're high right now is just they're overhyped. Simple truth. So that's really what I can mention about the Travis Scott and Mac Attack collaboration, the Cactus Mac, whatever you want to call them. I know there's been a lot of different names for them. It is a pretty cool pair. I do feel like they had a interesting marketing campaign for it, but it was a little bit corny. I feel like we can all admit that it wasn't great. They could have had a little bit better acting maybe instead of some of the campaign parts, or maybe done some different stuff. But it clearly worked, because the shoes are flipping. There were some people going out the way to pay $600, $700 for these before the sneakers dropped. So I'm not that person, but if you really like some Travis Scott action, then yeah, I guess this is a pair you could go grab, and it's actually one of the more affordable Travis shoes. So I guess that's one reason I could see people liking it, is because it's not like $1,000 like some of these other ones. So I guess that does make sense. If you're like a big Travis Scott fan, you're like, man, I can't get my hands on the lows. Like, those are just way too pricey for me. Then grabbing something like this does make more sense, because it's a little bit more affordable. Still expensive though, but retail was a mess today. It was not easy. I did not see a lot of dubs, but please let me know in the comments if you hit. And that's all I need to say. Again, feel free to check my Instagrams below if you need any kicks, anything related to the recent Powerpuff SB drop, stuff like that. I have a lot of sizes of those on the way, so just hit my DMs if you need anything. Check me out there. I'll have some more posts on the way very shortly too, so stay tuned. And yeah, also again, our group, if you like undermarket sneakers, this is what we do, so don't miss out on this. Like, if that's your thing, you like getting deals. Again, we do this pretty much every day in the group, little cash giveaways, stuff like that, showing y'all how to make quick flips, more from your sales, and you can see everything offered here. So just get in that waitlist, you'll get a response within 24 hours, and you'll start sourcing more with us. But that is all I need to say. So I'm going to end that screen recording. I'm Tristan. Thank you guys, and hopefully I will catch you all in the next video very, very soon. Should be on 22nd, if not 22nd, then 24th. But I should have a video planned for that. So stay tuned. I'll have some shorts still, so y'all see some content at least. But that's it. And catch y'all in the next one. I'm T, and peace.